Hey everybody, this is John Boyko, and I'm going to be going over the best ways to interact with Brad and Alan for the unified messaging meetings that take place on Fridays at 11 a.m. Basically, over the last couple of weeks since we started this, the biggest question we've had was really, how do we ask our question, and how can Brad and Alan answer it effectively? Well, initially we were going to lean on Twitter and try to utilize that as kind of a new way to ask your questions, but there's actually been some limitations that we've kind of been coming across with it. So for right now, we're going to push Twitter onto the side and not really worry about it. We're going to utilize 4 other major ways in which you can ask your questions and have them answered in probably a lot more effective way. So one of the first ways in which is going to be probably the most effective way to ask your questions and have them answered is going to be right from the website. Alan and Brad are going to send out a link on Monday that's basically going to send you to a link on the website that's going to have all the video clips that they're going to be discussing on Friday. So if you have any questions, the easiest place to actually ask your question is going to be right from the website. Simply just go to the applicable video that you have a question about, select its title. It'll bring you to an isolated page within the website that pertains to just that video, and just scroll down to the bottom. I've already kind of pre-filled one out here. Just leave a comment, and from there, Brad or Alan or whoever is best suited to answer it, just post your comment, and we'll answer it right on the website. And most likely, if it's something that's really important, it'll also be addressed on the conference on Friday as well. So number one, probably the easiest way to do it is just going to be ask the question right from the website. The second best way in which you can communicate prior to the meeting on Friday is just send an email. It's not going to be as globally visible to everybody, but Alan and Brad will make it a point to try to address that question on Friday. So if you're going to send an email, just go ahead and send it to trustedqa@serveit.net. So that's going to be just a basic way to communicate your questions and have them answer it on Friday. The next 2 ways to ask questions to Brad and Alan will actually be focused on the day of the event on Fridays. These first 2 ways are a better way to communicate during the week. If you want to post a comment on the website or send an email, that's prior to Friday's meeting. When we get to Friday's meeting, if you have a question, you'll log into your WebEx account and you'll be in the meeting like normal. The video should show up here in the right-hand corner. If it's not showing there, most likely this little participant tab is closed. Simply just click on that. A lot of people were having problems with that last week, and when that thing turns orange, typically that means that it's closed and it's not showing what's available. So make sure that participants tab is open, and it should show the video feed. The way you're going to ask a question once inside of here, if they're in the middle of their meeting and you want to ask a question, just simply go into the little chat box and type your question in and hit send, and that'll send it right over to Nikki Leverett, and she'll have it queued up and ready for the guys to answer at the end of their discussion. The last way in which you can ask your questions will be at the end of the event when Alan and Brad open up the phone lines or the chat lines here for questions and answers. So if you didn't ask your question on the chat box and you'd rather ask it over the phone line, or over your microphone on your computer, we're going to kind of go back to the old school kind of a way. So what you're going to see right here is when you hover over this little hand icon, it's going to say raise hand. You're just going to simply click that, and you're going to see a little hand icon pop up right here, and we're going to see that on the other side. So when we see that, we'll just kind of go down the line and open up the phone line and let whoever it is ask their question and engage in a conversation with Alan and Brad until your question is answered. Basically, the reason we're doing it this way is last week when we unmuted everybody at the same time, there was a lot of feedback that happened over the phone lines, and it really kind of disrupted everybody from hearing or asking any questions. So to get around this, we're just going to ask you just click the little icon to raise your hand, and we'll go down them one by one and hopefully get everything done in a lot better fashion this time without the feedback, and hopefully in a lot more orderly manner as well. So I hope that answers everybody's questions, and I hope that shows everybody how to use this event a lot better this week, and hopefully we won't have any problems with feedback, and hopefully we can get everybody's questions answered that they would like answered. So if you have any questions regarding the format that we're using now, or any other questions regarding how to operate the WebEx portal or the website, just send me an email, John Boyko. Just send it to me, and I'll help you out in any way I can. So thanks for watching, and look forward to discussing everything on Friday.